For our red velvet cake, here are the ingredients. 400 grams of flour, 3 tablespoons cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon salt, 150 grams vegetable oil, 390 grams sugar, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 4 eggs, 1.5 teaspoon vanilla flavor, 1 tablespoon white vinegar, 2 teaspoon red food coloring, 365 grams of milk. We call it buttermilk, but we are going to mix it with your vinegar to form the buttermilk. That's the white vinegar you set aside, the 1 tablespoon. So that's the first thing I'm doing now. Pour the white vinegar into the milk, stir it, and then set it aside to curdle for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Before preparing our ingredients, while that is going on, we first of all, with our mixing bowl, we add our flour, our cocoa powder. Now remember that the baking powder, the baking soda, and the salt are in one bowl, so we're adding it as well. Now sieve it very thoroughly. Scrape out every remaining part because they are all part of the measurement, and pour in there. That is for the baking powder. Sieve it until well sieved. And then now mix together. Mix until it's completely combined. Then set aside. Now into your mixing bowl, pour in the vegetable oil, the granulated sugar, the egg, and the red food color. We only scraped out the remaining part of the egg. Now the red food color. Then mix to combine for at least 5 minutes. Now, after about 5 minutes, remove the paddle attachment and remove the mixing bowl from the mixer. Then fold in the flour. Alternate it with the milk, not just the milk, the buttermilk. Now the buttermilk is supposed to have some small lumps after you mix it with the vinegar, okay? At least that's how it ferments, to show you that it has now turned to buttermilk. So now I've added some of my flour already. I'm going to be alternating it with the buttermilk. And then I will mix. I have to continue like this, alternating it. When I add my flour, I'll add my milk. But remember, I started with the flour and I am going to be ending with the flour. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Finally, I add the remaining milk. And then continue mixing. And then finally, for that of the flour, I'll add the remaining flour. Now, why did we put cocoa powder? Is to bring down the reddish color, to thin it down a little so it won't be too shouting. Okay, so sometimes when it is too reddish, you don't know what you are eating. That is, it will be irritating you kind of. But with the cocoa powder there, you have been able to bring down the red a little bit from too much glittering. You can see the red now is calm and warm somehow. So now, after mixing, pour them into prepared pans. My oven has been heating up. Don't forget, I always do this. So when I place it into the oven, I will allow my oven to heat it up for at least 15 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how big what I am baking is. And then I will lower it. So now this is the final result. I baked it together with chocolate cake, but I tried to bring it out for you to see the red velvet cake. Alright, so that's the result. Is this not yummy? It's looking so yummy. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class.